Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Thank you as always for your tweets. Juls and Stevie with us. Stevie, would anyone from Scotland's national team be able to make the 23-man roster for France other than Robertson?
Oof.
I can give you the answer right now, Stevie. I can give you the answer right now.
And what's the answer, Jules?
No chance. Never. Come on. Don't give me the, oh yeah, he plays well with his club, or he plays now.
Wow.
Jules, I'm going to ask you a question. Would Tierney get in the squad?
Yeah, I mean,
as
a left back, No, listen. I'm just asking for, I'm asking for more precision. As a left centre back or as a left back?
Well, it's a 23-man squad. You need people that can cover. So if you can cover left back and centre back, then I would suggest that's a good squad member.
True, but we already have Lucas Hernandez, who won the Champions League and the treble with Bayern Munich in that position, who can do both like that. So I think Tierney will have to do a bit more before he can take Lucas Hernandez's place.
Didn't Alphonso Davies start more games in the treble year, Jules, than Lucas Hernandez?
Yeah, he did, to be fair. Lucas Hernandez was injured
so he was on the bench
some of that season too, but... Yeah, but... Oh, that's bad.
What I'm just saying, you make it sound like he was a starring role in the treble.
Are you telling me?
I just said he won it, and this season he's been great for them.
That guy Mbappe.
Lyndon Dykes. I'll take Dykes up front.
Okay. Jules, do you think Hakim Ziyech can replicate what Hazard did for Chelsea and more? Wow, it's a high bar.
It's a high bar indeed, and they're two very different players anyway, style of players. What's for sure is that he's had very promising debut at the beginning of his Chelsea career after he came back from that injury. And what we saw with Morocco, for example, on last night was very, very good as well. He's clearly on great form, and I think if you use him right, if you've got a lot of players with good movement around him that would give him options, then he can pick a pass so well, even passes that no one else can see, that it could be a great asset for that team. He just needs to continue like this, and then I think he would be very, very good for Chelsea. Can he be as good as Hazard was for most of his Chelsea career? It's hard to say now, but he certainly had a very, very good start of his career there.
Stevie, how will Liverpool cope with all their key players that they've lost to injury? Does Klopp have you on speed dial to fill in at right back?
Well, the second answer is no.
Yes.
The real answer, Dan, is nobody knows until he puts a team sheet out an hour before the game, and the game coming up. Because, you know, I've heard people saying you can bring central midfielders back in, you can bring Jordan Henderson back in. Personally, I don't think he can play there. You could play the two rookies together, Williams and Phillips, or if Matip's fit.
Salah out as well, Stevie.
Matip's got to be fit.
You heard the Salah news as well. He tested positive for COVID.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Well, that's less of a problem because you just put Diego Jota in there.
Right.
So listen, it's not too bad. Firmino, Jota, and Mane isn't particularly bad, is it? So yeah, we'd rather have Salah, but it's not a huge problem, is it? But defensively, I mean, absolute problem and a half. So now your mainstay is Matip, and he's a guy that shouldn't be playing every week, in my opinion. So let's see what his team sheet says when it comes out.
Let's talk food, Stevie. Favourite and worst American dish that you have had? Worst dish.
American?
Yeah, like when I came here, I tried meatloaf. That is horrible. I don't know why anyone has meatloaf.
I'm just going to say that.
Oh.
God. Oh, meatloaf. Do you know what else I hated? A Reuben's.
That's the sandwich?
A Reuben sandwich.
Yeah.
Oh, rotten.
But good food?
Right.
Ribs,
Favourite?
Proper good ribs. They do fantastic here.
What are you talking about? Get me a cheeseburger. Never mind your ribs. Nonsense.
Never mind.
That's a right American dish. Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger and fries. Yeah.
Jules, obviously all of it much better than any French dish.
Oh, French.
Yeah, of course.
You're so hungry.
Refined as
You're
well.
so hungry after you eat that lot.
raffiné.
Do you have a favourite or a favourite American dish, or indeed one you don't like, Jules?
I go with Stevie on a cheeseburger, and if I come, whenever I come over to Connecticut, I'm happy to go and try Stevie's shepherd's pie, of course.
Of course. Oh.
Yes, you're booked in, Jules. You're booked in.
When you invited Gab,
Thank you, my friend.
did Gab
Thank you.
refuse to come, or was it spaghetti bolognese and the pasta had to be what, al dente?
But no, you know, he has that obsession with those Philly steaks or something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, of course.
Why is it, like, he always... Yeah, always.
It's because it's
Sorry,
time
Stevie,
to
go
fill
on.
it. Yeah, exactly. But he wasn't very happy with your cooking, Stevie, or what was offered. Is that right?
No, what happened was I asked him. I said, "Do you want some of Eleanor's spaghetti bolognese?" And he said, "Only if the spaghetti's cooked properly." I said, "Well, we're not having that." So we got shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie or spaghetti bolognese. Jules, which one would
He
you
loved it.
Which one would you prefer being invited to? Every birthday party for Neymar, or seeing Ronaldo at PSG? What would you choose?
Wow. I mean, I would love Ronaldo in Paris, and I would think that his birthday parties would be pretty good. Not as good as Ney's, of course. No, nothing is better than Ney's, but pretty good still. I think I might keep the Neymar's party there, though, because that means he will stay in Paris as well for longer, and
Yeah.
I'm happy with that too. So I'll probably go. I think it's more fun to go to Neymar's birthday party than Cristiano's. But again, I've never been to Cristiano's, so I don't know how his birthday parties are. They might be cool as well.
Final question for Stevie. Which is more of an abomination? Throwing coaches, scorpion or bicycle kicks are lucky, or corn in an otherwise proper shepherd's pie?
Oh, corn and the shepherd's pie. Easy. Wow.
That's an easy answer.
Easy peasy. Well, hey, the other two actually you could argue has a function.
Right.
Corn, on the other hand, the shepherd's pie has no function whatsoever, so get it out.
Steve, would you eat the shepherd's pie regardless, or would you pick the corn out like
No.
a child?
No, the corn has already contaminated the rest of it, I'm afraid.
So you just wouldn't eat?
Correct.
You would not eat it.
Can't eat it.
Like a child,
No,
Stevie.
because it changes the flavour of the shepherd's pie with the corn. So it contaminates the whole dish.
Jules, look how serious he
start
is,
again.
Jules. Serious you've ever been. That is it. Thank you very much.
mate.
Thank you very much, as always, for your tweets. We'll be back tomorrow for more. Until then, goodbye. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.